This segment is sponsored by Edward Jones. Retirement planning has never mattered more or been more complex. Today's workers are making critical decisions about 401ks, investments, and how much to save. Increasingly, employers aren't just offering benefits, they're being called on to help guide their teams toward a more secure financial future. Joining us now to share the importance of workplace plans is Chad Williams, a financial advisor with Edward Jones. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. I see Edward Jones everywhere. I have to say, I was watching that Duke-Michigan game and I saw the signs everywhere. That's so exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
And thank you all for having us today. We're so excited to be here to share the story of workplace and what we're doing at Edward Jones.
Yeah, well, let's talk more about that. Why is reaching investors in the workplace so important?
I love this question, Elaine. So we often find that the workplace is the first financial classroom for about a third of Americans. And by having a workplace retirement plan, we're able to provide a significant amount of education, access, and empower those with education to be able to make informed decisions about financial fulfillment. And I think about my own story when I was stocking shelves as a teenager at a local grocery store, and a manager, I was very blessed to have a manager that sat down with me and said, Chad, this is a 401k plan, and I really want to make sure you understand the benefits and everything, the ins and outs of this plan.
Yeah.
And that interaction really started a journey for me to launch a career to help hundreds of others, thousands of others, and to help them on their financial journey.
Yeah.
And at Edward Jones, we're making significant investments in technology and resources to be able to serve more business owners more deeply.
Yeah, you mentioned that financial education. Again, just can you reiterate the role and how important that is in retirement readiness?
At our firm, we always say that access to a plan is foundational, but it's really education that really moves momentum and creates opportunity for employees. About 40% of small businesses in America still don't have a small business retirement plan, and we feel that Edward Jones is uniquely positioned to fix that. We have branches in about 68% of all counties in America. We service over 263,000 workplace plans, and we serve over 1.2 million employees in those plans. Concurrently, there are a lot of tailwinds coming, both from a regulatory standpoint and incentive standpoint. So 20 states in the United States have required state mandates for creating workplace retirement plans. So these are 401ks, 403bs, 457s. And we also feel that the incentives that have come from the Secure 2.0 Act and a variety of other legislation really creates momentum and a sense of urgency for business owners. And we feel that through exposure and creating a trusted partnership with those that we serve, we can serve their broader financial needs and help them with things like saving for a down payment on a house, or saving for a children's education, or saving for a dignified retirement. And we're incredibly excited to help those on their financial fulfillment.
Yeah, that's fantastic. It's not just access, it's education and then therefore empowering these employees. Now, you've doubled down on the workplace and local business owners. Why is that?
Oh, I'm so glad that you asked that. We feel that because we're able to get into the workplace and meet more of these employees and business owners where they're at, we can serve their broader financial needs. But we also know that in order to close this gap on retirement savings, for which 80% of Americans believe that we're in a retirement savings crisis, serving a workplace plan, providing education, and allowing them to get financial advice is critical.
Yeah. As we wrap up here, Chad, what do you love most about what you do for people?
I always love this question, Elaine, because myself and my colleagues here in the DMV area and nationally, we are incredibly passionate about helping others. It's part of what makes up our DNA, and Edward Jones was built on serving small businesses all across America. We've done it over for 100 years, and I think about different stories that myself and colleagues have. I've helped participants in these plans save for a down payment on a house, transition retirement. We also are very good at helping business owners transition their business. Really, that's what motivates us here.
I love that. I can sense the passion. Thank you so much for being here. To connect with one of the 20,000 plus financial advisors near you and to learn more about partnering with Edward Jones in your workplace, go to edwardjones.com/workplace.